Check, check, 1, 2. Hello, everybody. It's crazy how evil a E7 chord can sound, isn't it? Check it out. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, sorry, it's 10:01. I'm a minute late already, so I'm already behind the 8 ball. But I'm excited. Today is a big celebration live stream. It's going to go by pretty quick, though, because I have a lot to do tonight. I have to eat lasagna and drink some wine, and then I'm actually going to go scooting tonight. And here in Minnesota, it's like one of those things where, hold on, I don't even have the window open for the chat. Okay, here we go. There we go. What's up, Hannah? First one here. This is exciting. I had a feeling that you couldn't make these anymore because of the time difference, but that's so cool that you can. Hold on. There we go. Love it. What's up, Pat Stooker? So yeah, I have to go home and do up a little bit of lasagna, like I said, some red wine. I'm going to watch Tales from the Crypt and chill out. Ash is here. This is great. HL Pepperoni. Charles Wagner. Okay, here's everybody. I was like, it's just going to be Hannah, Pat, and myself tonight. But wouldn't that be weird if nobody else signed on like the whole time? I'm like, nice celebration. Jeez. I'm just kidding. What's up, Right Click Wedding? Good morning from India. Thank you for joining us. Tommy Copeland, what's up? Megadeth fan. Stoner Simpson, that's a cool name. I like that. Bangkok Skater, Tristan. So I've got the Les Paul Jr. today, and I'm going to be switching guitars. I think I'm going to be using 4 guitars today. And I'm also going to be using a bass, so this should be exciting. There's a lot of weird things going on today because I had some free time, just a little bit. And so I did a little bit of extra work today, so it should be a good time. It should be nothing but a good time. How does that go? I know it's a lot like Kiss. You know, it's got a Kiss groove to it, so. Okay. I love seeing everybody here. This is exciting. This feels like old times with Hannah being here. And Guitar Factor's here. It's funny because with this guitar, it doesn't seem like it can get very heavy, right? It seems like it'd be like a chordy type guitar, but no. It's crazy. Okay, so are you guys ready? We're going to do 10 guitar songs today. 3 bass tunes, and 3 drums. And then we also have some backwards videos. Now, I'm going to give away a couple gift certificates, and it should be a good time. What's up, Christopher K. Sir? Mailman Fade to Orion. That's a cool name. Play some Def Leppard. I might. I'm still trying to get over that bad tab that I did of Def Leppard. Did you guys see that one? So this is pretty exciting because the last 4 videos or so, for some reason, the algorithm picked up on a few of them, so it's pretty cool. So we have the one about, I did the story about playing and trying out for a band, and then, you know, I don't want to give it away. Check it out if you could see it. It's got a picture of Orianthi on the front, on the thumbnail, and a lot of people thought I was just trying to do, like, clickbait because she's really pretty, but no, she's actually in the story. And I could tell everybody who was just clicking on it because of her, because they would always leave a comment that said, nice clickbait, dude. I'm like, hey, it's not my fault you don't know Orianthi. That's your problem. Skeletor's here. I just gave you the double thumbs up, man. It's so cool. Like, it really feels like 4 years ago or whenever I started to live stream. So this is wild. And my, how was the Testament show? Peyton, I'm actually going to do a review video of the Testament show and the Megadeth show. I've been to 3 concerts in 5 days. So it's been pretty nuts to butts, but let's get to it. I have 10 guitar songs to do for trivia. And like I said, bass and drums, and we're going to do some reverse videos. So it should be a good time. Melon Husk, I thought that was your pick. You mean you thought I was Orianthi? Because that would be a very strange compliment, but I'll take it. Whoa, what's that? What is that? That is scary. Let's try this.
It's time! Let's play Name That Riff!
my gosh, you guys. Hold on.
It's time! Let's play Name That Riff!
Uh-oh. Can you guys hear me? Hello. Check, check, 1, 2. I don't know what is going on. This is weird. I've never had this happen before. Let me try this. Everything's broken. Everything's broken. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear me. I'm going to actually text this. Can you hear me? Something went wrong. Violently wrong. This is bad. Okay, I'm going to see if I can fix this here. Go like this. Nope, I think it's busted. Okay, at least you guys can hear me, but you can't see my face, which actually might be not the worst thing in the whole world. But let's try this. Oh my god. Okay, you guys, I might have to sign off and sign back on, so if you guys could follow me there. Hold on, let me try one last thing. Let's go camera view. God, I can't believe I have to do this on the fly. Okay, there we go. I don't know what the heck happened. That was weird. I'm just glad it didn't show like a naked picture of my grandma or something, you know? Whew, okay. Megadeth fan. Hey Mike, is there a guitar you've always wanted but could never get? There are a couple guitars that I've almost bought in the middle of the night after a couple whiskeys, and I'm just like, ugh. And one time my card wasn't working even though I had enough money for it, and I figured that was like a sign or something. So, I don't know. Can you guys see me now? I really hope this is working like I'm seeing. So, okay. Let's try the first riff. This one will be sort of easy.
Name that
Riff!
Yes, it's working. Love it. Yes, Way Metal, I am back, biatches. Poopy Brown Eyes is back. Thank you, Peyton Spears. You gave me a little bit of a, what's up, Bridget? A complex. Now I have to go to the shades. I'm just kidding. Okay. Amy Guitar is here. Bridget's here, like I said. Ricklin Mop, I already said you're here. Here we go. Name the band and the song. I'm not really sure how that lick goes, but... So here's what's really cool. I was able to fix the technical problem without signing off and losing everybody. So that means that I'm upping my game when it comes to the IT world. See, when I was a kid, I used to hook up the old Atari to the TV, and I had to get out the butter knife, and I had to hook up that weird switcher in the back so I could go to channel 2 and go from the TV to the Atari. So I think I learned a lot back then. One more time. Love that. Okay, let's see who got it right. I think where's Michael G. Fox? I think I lost my hat thing, actually. That one weird Chili Peppers hat or whatever that is. Okay, the winner of the very first round, from what I can see, Pat Stucker. Not a big shock, is it? You know what's really cool about that riff is that this A chord is actually a A6, which gives it a different sound. Isn't that weird? Like, going like this would be just fine. But adding that F sharp gives it just a different vibe, you know? Kind of like when John Lennon would play E minor, but then he would add a C sharp once in a while to give it some crazy stank. He put some stank on it, you know? Okay, do I believe in Tonewood? I think this is going to be some kind of weird discussion, but I have a friend who is kind of an expert at that. And so I'll bring him in. We'll talk about it sometime, okay? It should be kind of cool. All right, let's do. Thanks for all the congrats, you guys. Yeah, 900,000. If you guys know my channel, I kind of scratch and claw my way to every subscriber. It's not like I wake up and all of a sudden, bam, 5,000 new people. It's like, oh, I got 100 today, 100 tomorrow, 50 today. You know what I mean? It just really goes slow for a channel that is this size, that has been around this long. But I don't sweat it because I know if I release a Metallica-themed video, whoever is in the pool of subscribers that likes Metallica will watch it. And if I put out a video that's more, general for everybody, the algorithm might not pick it up completely, or it might push it on everybody. Like for some reason, it keeps pushing that warrant video that I did. And that video wasn't even that popular right away. And the algorithm just took it on its back and just carried it. So every day I'm getting comments about that warrant video where they brought in Mike Slammer, that studio guitar player. So I thought that's pretty funny that they just chose that one, Okay. We're having a tone wood discussion. We'll take a vote at the end, okay? All right, let's do a Name That Drum Groove. I think this is the bumper, and I hope I don't lose you guys. Let's see. 5.
Name that.
Backward.
Name that.
Drum groove.
I got blisters on my fingers!
There we go. I love it when stuff works. Okay, you guys ready for the first drum groove? Name the band and the song just off the drum beat. Go. Okay, which one is that, you guys? Zero says Mike is the guitarist. I love it. Raphael says you are one of the guitarists on YouTube. That is true. That is very true. Guitar Factor says Enter Sandman, but no, you're close. You're really close. Larry, no, really enjoy the channel. Uh-oh, your comment just like flew up in the air. Also, your taste in music is the same as mine. I love that. Okay, I think Zero got it first. A little Meggy Death. Glorified G, I'm one of the 900,000. I love it. Yeah, I guess I uploaded my first video 14 years ago. I don't even remember like what it is. It's all crazy. So, what's up, Damien? Aiden, that pentatonic lick in the Zeppelin song sounds a little bit like in Crazy Train. Totally. It says to go like this, though. I just don't think he does that. It's too hard to rock your pinky like that. So I think it's more of a... It's pretty crazy. I love how it rolls off the fingers, though. That's the best part of it. So thank you, Damien. I appreciate it. Got a lot of them coming out this week because after tonight's my last night of debauchery. I'm going to have a huge piece of lasagna when I get home. I'm going to have some red wine. I'm going to have some red wine. Going to feel so fine. I'm going to go scooting at night. So I'm going to wake up tomorrow and it's going to be a whole new life, you guys. I'm serious this time. You should learn Vito Brada's weight solo by ear. I already know that solo, actually, and I did one for Little Fighter, if you've seen that one. That was tough. That was not easy. It took me, I think, 35 minutes to learn it or something like that, but I don't know. Alan's Guitars, didn't you have a PRS? Yeah, speaking of 14 years ago, I had this really cool black, it was like a grayish black PRS, and I thought it was the perfect guitar for me. And then I realized that my friend always kind of made fun of me for having it. And I'm like, what? This guitar rules, It sounds as big as my Les Paul, and it's as light as my Strat. And I realized later that it was great for the stuff I was doing at the time, but for my original stuff and for the things I was really trying to do, I kind of needed more character in certain guitars, and I didn't want to rely on my pedals too much, So a guitar like this has crazy character, like when you hear it. Not that a PRS can't sound like that, but I just wasn't able to get it out of it, you know what I mean? So I sold it to one of my students, but he did not sell it for drugs, I swear. Spongy, thoughts on Mick Mars? I've got a story. It's going to be in my review concert for the Megadeth show, where I'm going to talk about Mick Mars. And you'll see why. I know it doesn't seem like there's a correlation there, but there is. Okay. I know I'm going to wake up with some massive heartburn tonight. Lasagna, red wine, scooting. It's just, that's how it goes. The places on fire, you could grab one guitar. Which one would you have to save? Oh, that's so tough because each one I use for certain things all the time. I play my Jackson, my white one, the most, but like my Black Les Paul is I really care about it. You know, it sounds stupid, but I really care about my guitars. People say money can't buy you happiness, and in the end, that's true. But when you look at something like when I walk in and I see my white V, can you see it back there? Wait. And it's on the stand, and it's just something I've always wanted since I was 13. I get a little choked up, you know? I get a little verklempt. I love that P90 pickup. Yeah, it's nice to finally have one for a lot of the tunes, you know? Speaking of which, let's do another guitar tune. I just want to see this bumper one more time.
Name that
Riff.
Okay, last time I did that bumper, yeah, Hannah, the Fender Jaguar is great. That's actually my couch guitar. I leave it at home because it's so comfortable to sit and play, you know. So, all right, everybody, name the song and the band. I think everyone's going to know this one. What a time for my guitar to go out of tune. By the way, a lot of people are getting it right. Wow, Ricklin Mop, how did you get it so fast? That's insane. Let's see. Reed, I'd have to say drop D only because the second most songs I play are in drop D compared to standard, and half step down, I guess, too. But I really love some open tunings. I'm going to be talking about them when I do my Jeff Buckley video. So, Ricklin Mop, you got it close. Look at the good times, but I have to give it to John Hawaii. He said the right actual title. Now, what's funny about this is that you would think that'd be a really easy riff, right? You just hold the chord and you just play around it. But there's these little bounces, and then when you do an upstroke on the high two strings, you have to kill the third string by touching it with the middle finger, and it makes it really awkward to only get those two notes. You could go like this too, I guess, but there's something about pulling up on those double stops that I love, you know, so. Yeah, I'm going to do a whole thing on the Cars pretty soon because every Cars song I hear, I feel nostalgic ecstasy, if you will. That could be an album title. Nostalgic Ecstasy. Spelled XTC like the band, you know. My best friend's girl. No, but that goes... Having some tuning issues tonight. All right, you guys, let's do another one. Let's do a reverse video this time. So this should be a different thing.
name that
Backwards phrase.
All right. Damn, we have 150 people watching. This is great. Okay, everyone, name the band and the song just by the backwards section of the video. This one gets me a little bothered. I'm just going to warn you. Damn. I think in reverse that became... Oh, I won't give it away yet. I think a lot of people know it, but this video changed my life when I was a kid. I was like, oh my God, I guess I'm a leg man from now on. John Hawaii, once again, got it first. Nice. I was going to say backwards is more like AA bottom. Sorry. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, I know that was easy, but I think it's I don't know, I get a little bit lazy sometimes when it comes to video stuff because I'm always editing, so I just want to do a quick little game just by reversing it. But I think it's a lot of fun when I put the different song over the video. That makes it way harder to figure it out. But all right. I'm having fun. I've got all these tunes ready to go. I just forgot half of them. But let's try this one because this one's super fun to play.
Name that
That guy kills me. Okay, so. Okay, everyone, name the band and the song. Rickland Mop, spell correct and voice to text are my enemy. Oh, that's what's happening. Okay. I never do voice to text. It just never works. I think it's because I have a weird accent and it always thinks I'm saying something weird, you know? So, Carter and Mike, the whole world needs more Sanctus content. I just put out a podcast, though, with Chris, the drummer, but we mostly talked about recording. And then Corey might be coming in pretty soon, and that should be fun. And then I just went to a concert with Al. So all we got to do now is all get together and maybe do one with Scott, because I think that'd be really cool. So, all right, let's see if anybody got this right. You want to hear it one more time? I think I screwed that up. Okay, I'm going to go back and see who got it right. Second verse says Slayer, Sajasco. Carter says South of Heaven, Slayer. Amy Guitar says Wonderwall. Pat Stucker got it. Isn't that a cool riff? The first time I heard it live, it just like grabbed me. Just the way the groove is. It's got like this, you know, I think Tool kind of took that a little bit for or whatever they do. I'm just making shit up now. Sorry about that. Jessica's here. This is great. We've got a party now. I'm super excited. I mean, we've got a good roster of people. I think we're up to 150 people watching. That's so cool. On a Sunday night, you know, like late at night, it's hard to ask for this, so I really appreciate it, everybody. And I love doing these trivia riffs because they kind of keep me honest. Like, I sit around and I practice a lot, but before I do this live stream, I really have to have my, you know, my shiat together. So it forces me to learn it fast, and then I have to go live. So it actually feels like I'm playing live, which is really cool. So even when I'm 95 years old, I'll be like, hey, everybody. Nobody will know who Metallica is. By then, I'll be like, here's an old classic. They'll be like, Grandpa, that's like big band music was for you. I'd be like, okay, I get it. Okay. You guys ready for another drum groove? Let's go.
Name that
Drum groove.
I got blisters on my fingers!
Okay. I think I did okay on this one. One of these I totally botched, but I think I did okay on this one. All right, guys, name that song. Here we go. And the band. Thank you for the super chat, Arturo. I appreciate it. Everything anybody gives today is going to the Children's Hospital once again. I'm going to lump it together with the last one because we didn't make that much last time, so I felt stupid sending them a check for $20 or whatever. So I'm going to double whatever people give, and I'm going to send it. So it's going to be St. Jude's Hospital, by the way. Mr. Moose, what's up? Okay, so that one I've done before, and I've got a little weird story about it real quick. So, Kenneth Fisher, how's Megadeth? I saw them last Saturday. Sweet. I'm going to do a whole review on it. I've got it all written out. I just have to record it. I've been being a little bit lazy, so. Okay, someone got it just off the groove, and that would be not Pat Stooker. It's not Cinderella. It's John Hawaii, Limelight. Now that you heard what it is, listen to it one more time. Listen to the groove. Here's the sad part. I went to learn that today. I've done this before, but every time I learn a Rush tune, I want to relearn it to get it right. But I went to watch the video, and instead of getting the video, I've got a black screen with text that says, video has been removed or something due to CSAC. And I'm like, those sons of bitches. So one of my friends, actually, Brandon, who just did that video with me about the bad tab, Soundwell guitar, he posted something about it today. He tried to find like a Motley Crue song, and he got the same thing. And I'm like, oh man, now they're coming for YouTube. They're going to pull their stuff off. It's just all about backroom deals, you know? So I was super bummed about it. That also means that probably any video I've done that has Limelight in it or Motley Crue or whatever is going to probably get tagged. But there's nothing I can do about it, you know? So, Pat, play the riff over it. You know what? I don't know if you guys can hear my guitar while the drums are playing, but I'll try it once, okay? This is going to be tricky. Did that kind of work? Daniel Jordan, what are your best Metallica songs you've experienced? Oh, live. Oh, man. Creeping Death is always great just because the whole crowd goes, die, die. It's all crazy. But yeah, 1.5 million songs. That is such a bummer. You know, they're going to find a way to get their money no matter what. It's just, when you go down the rabbit hole and study how it all works, it's kind of gross, you know, just like everything. As you get older, just get ready, everybody. If you're really young and you're getting older, and you're starting to figure out why things are the way they are and who does what. And I just realized everything my whole life has been advertising to me, you know? Even my favorite stuff. I mean, I'm so glad I grew up loving Transformers and Voltron and all that stuff. But it all gets captured and then they just, you know, advertise to everybody. I mean, The Price is Right is just one big advertisement for products, if you think about it. And I want to remember it as this fun game show I watched when I was at home sick as a kid. And, ooh, Diane's on today. I love her. And Bob Barker. But really, it's just, check out this product. Check out this product. Check out this product. It's crazy, but I'll leave it at that. All right, you guys. Do I ever go to Twin Town or Diablo? El Diablo. Yes, I've been to both. Twin Town, 3 of my friends actually taught there and worked there. So it's pretty cool. I went in one time. I'm like, oh, my God. I know you, this is sweet. My one friend, Ryan, though, he's in Soul Asylum now, so I don't think he's teaching there as much. He might be, but I'm not really sure. But it's a really great place for people who play live and have a lot of stuff going on to be able to have a side job and teaching, you know, at Twin Town. I just took a different direction early on, and I just went to Schmidt, and that's where I met, like, Slim Dunlop from The Replacements and all these really cool people that I didn't know where they were in the music business when I first met them. And all of a sudden, I'm talking to Slim, and I didn't really know who he was. And I'm just like, yeah, I heard this Goo Goo Dolls song, you know? And he goes, oh, yeah, I know Johnny Resnick. He's a cool guy. We were talking last week. I'm like, what? This guy's high or drunk or both, you know? And then someone's like, don't you know who that is? So it's weird sometimes. You meet people, you don't even realize it, you know? 0. Mic oil up when you hit 1 million subs. I don't know what that means, but I will. All right. I have not tried the new Jack White amp, but that'd be funny if it was black. You guys ready for another guitar song? Because I am. This one is kind of both a lick and a riff, so I'm going to play you this bumper.
Name that
Sorry, I had to use another clip from that. Okay. Sorry. Thank you, Mr. Moose. I appreciate it. I always screw this part up. I think it's because I learned it with bad tab, so I kind of got all messed up from it, so I'm going to blame the tab once again, so... Okay, I think we have a winner, and I'm very proud of this person because that is not the most obvious tune in the world. Let's see. Hawkeye, Mike, you are so innocent. I know, damn it, but this is the end of the innocence. Every time something hits me and I'm like, oh, it's all been fake, I think of Don Henley. This is the end of the innocence, baby. Mike, do you know any Men at Work? I do, actually, because I grew up listening to them, and I played a few of their tunes. I think I learned It's a Mistake. Is that the name of it? I'm not really sure. I think the winner is Mr. Moose. Anyhow. Can you attempt Alan Holdsworth's 5 E chord stretch? Oh my God. Is that where he does 5 octaves of E? That would be like... I don't know how he does it. I don't even know if that's what it is, but that's my best guess. The farthest I can actually reach if you go from like the 7th fret would be to the 15th or the 16th fret. That's the farthest I can go, so... All right, what's that favorite Rush guitar? What's your favorite Rush guitar solo? Oh, that's a tough one. One time I had to learn the Free Will solo, and that was a lot of fun to do, so. Let's see. Queen of the Reich, Queensryche. You did spell it wrong, Mr. Moose, and if we were giving away prizes, I'd have to take it away. It's kind of funny because Queensryche, I heard we're trying to get away from the Reich spelled like R-E-I-C-H, but, or whatever it is. And they're like, oh, we better make it R-Y-C-H-E for Queensryche. But then for Queen of the Reich, I think they used Reich again. So it's kind of weird. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate it. If everybody wants to give a thumbs up, that would be awesome. Or a like, I should say. Max, think I saw you at the Testament show. Yes, I was there. Got a lot to say about that, for sure. But let's do another riff.
Name that
Riff.
Why is that making me laugh so hard? Okay, Pepperoni, how long are you going to stream today? Not that long, actually. I've got lasagna waiting for me at home, or some people call it lasganja. And no, it's not silly, wacky tobacco, I swear. It's also red wine to celebrate, because tomorrow I'm going dry, baby. Sober October begins. But I'm not doing it for Sober October. I'm doing it because my birthday's in October, and I just want to see where I can get if I actually try to be healthy for like a straight month. You know what I mean? So, 90th like. We're almost to 100, man. This is so cool. Okay, so let me do a quick no, I better not, because people are going to guess the names of the recap songs. So let's just do this one. Name the band and the song. RTS, don't you have a home studio? Yeah, this is it, but it's not in my home. It's a studio off in a different place. And I love it because I could drive somewhere every day, which is great because if you're home too much, I get a little bit weird. I get cabin fever, you know what I mean? So, Pepperoni, to answer your question, probably another hour, I think. I almost forgot it. Sorry, I added way too many pentarmonics on that one. Oh, Overkill's a great song by Men at Work. I wish Overkill would have made a song called Men at Work. Zero, hey Mike, would you ever do drums for one of my songs I wrote with me and my friend? He plays bass. Possibly. I've been so busy lately, man. I'm not even answering emails right now. I have to do that tomorrow. But send me something in the artofguitarinfo.com. No, artofguitarinfo@gmail.com. I just told you I'm not answering emails. That's funny. But I will answer yours, and I'll listen to it. Because I do enjoy doing drums. I just never really get to do them in the studio with bands anymore. It's always just me learning like segments of songs or something, you know? Thank you, Melon Husk. I appreciate it. What's up, Skull Knight from the Philippines? Awesome. I've been watching for years. I love it. Okay, anybody who guesses Lamb of God, I understand why, but it's not Lamb of God. Ooh, hip skip drum. October 12th. That's sweet. Mine is the 4th. 4th of October. So it's coming up quick. Oh, man. Yeah, Hannah, tiramisu, I think, would put me in a grave tonight if I had that on top of everything. But that's heartburn personified. You know, that's where it really gets bad. So, oh, I also have some questions for everybody where I'm going to ask a question. I'll answer it, and everybody can answer in the comment section as well. I've got a lot planned for tonight, so. Max Hageman, nice job. It's actually a tough riff, because going like this. It's so awkward, you know. I actually watched Alex play it. And Eric too, and they're actually moving like me. It's just bizarre, you know. I thought there's got to be a better way to do it, but sometimes you just got to do it the hard way, you know. Those tones, I love it. Yeah, every time I get a good tone, I try to think about how many years I went with shitty tones, and then I go, oh, I feel like I've worked my way up to it. So I feel like I deserve it in a weird way because it took me like 30 years to finally get it. But then you also have to think, how much did it cost to get, you know, the tones you want now? And it kind of makes me sad because in order to get really good drum sounds, I had to pay a lot of freaking money, you know? Yes, you can get good drum sounds with cheaper gear, but with really, like, the right gear, it's always expensive, it seems like, to get the top, like, the upper sounds that I'm looking for these days, you know? So I feel really lucky I have a pretty cool mic pre-setup, which really helped a lot of stuff, you know? Like, everything just sounded 20% better right away. All right. Do you care about milestones? Libtan, I do a little bit, only because it's kind of like you always look forward to, like, oh, imagine when I'm 75 years old, you know? And when I finally hit 75 years old, I was like, yeah, this is exactly what I thought it would be like. Ellen, I saw Alex Skolnick in the audience at the Visage concert. Oh, that's cool, man. He seems like a cool dude. You know, he's kind of, I don't know, he talks a lot of politics and stuff, which bugs me, but, you know, what are you going to do? All right, what's up? Cameron from Tennessee. You kind of missed the but you could definitely see where Lamb of God got their influences. You know what I'm saying? All right, you guys, you ready for the next backwards video? Heck yes. Let's do it.
Name that
Backwards phrase.
It's funny, every time I want to do a drum one, I do the backwards button first and the other way around. So, Jay, I am 76 now. And in 6 days, I'll be 77. I love keeping this gag going. I want to see how long I can keep it going. Would you play an E-flat tuning? I should today, because a lot of the songs I'm actually trying to do should be in E-flat, but I'm kind of being lazy. Music Master, I'm from Kentucky. Hello, Kentucky. I always wanted to visit Kentucky, because growing up, I always pictured Kentucky Fried Chicken, but I watch a lot of like clips from Kentucky for some reason, and it's always like green grass everywhere. It looks beautiful, you know. So, but I feel like it's going to be a lot like Minnesota, just with more chicken. Okay. You guys are laughing at the church lady, the Satan thing? I thought that was funny. Speaking of satanic, holy crap, that Testament show, but I'll save it for the review video. Okay, you guys ready? Name the band just off the backwards video. Forgot which one it is already, but good luck. Copyright that one, CSAG. No Amy guitar. It's not Living on a Prayer. Same era, though. Okay. I thought Hannah would get this first, for sure. Let's see. Green grass and sinkholes. Oh my God, you guys, I have to tell you about the dream I had last night. I know everybody hates it when people tell you their dreams, but this one was crazy. Music Master. I've never been to Minnesota. I can't comment, but yeah, our grass is very green. Yeah, Minnesota's pretty green as well. Greener than you guys. Our grass is greener than yours. Mr. Moose, like always, rocking it. So Def Leppard backwards would have to be like hearing abled puppy. I don't know. What's the opposite of a leopard? Jeez, it's not even spelled right. Super chat, $5 from Nicholas George. Thank you very much. You get applaused. This is so cool. All right, I'm going to switch to the bass pretty soon, so this should be a lot of fun. Yeah, for some reason, I really love the song Armageddon It, you know? Speaking of Armageddon, I guess I shouldn't have been reading Behold a Pale Horse, but last night I had a dream, and it was terrifying. We were in this, like, big apartment building complex, and I look outside, and I see this big spark go up in the air, and then break into, like, 1,000 pieces going all different directions. And each little spark was a bomb, and it came down and exploded all around us. And it just missed us, but I could feel the building shake. And then I'm like, oh my God, we survived. But then I thought about my parents, who's dead, who got, hurt by the missiles. Then another shot went up, and it just kept going and going and going. It would never stop. And I'm like, they're going to hit every square inch of this entire state. It was so freaky. But once you see that, you don't want that. You know how terrifying it can be to feel that helpless underneath these falling, Anyway, thank you, Gigi. I didn't mean to bring the mood down, but that was insane to wake up. I was kind of like breathing heavy when I woke up. It was so crazy. Hannah, I have a leopard from the first EP tattooed on my arm. That's hardcore. That's awesome. I have 3 7s on my tiny shoulder muscle. And that's because when I was a kid, my dad was always like, yeah, 666 is like the devil, and 777 is like God and humans and good stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'll just make a little symbol and put it on my arm. And then I kept doing more studying, and I'm like, I don't know if 7s are that good anymore. If you listen to Revelation, which, by the way, if you listen to Revelations, you're going to hear a lot of 7s. And you're going to have a lot of weird dreams too. So, Mike, do you use plugins? I do, but as little as possible, I use them for my UAD stuff, so it's kind of cool. Was that the bathroom break song moment? No, it wasn't. All right, you guys ready? I'm going to switch to bass. Oops, I don't have to unplug, actually. Okay, this should be good. You guys, check out this tone. Isn't that crazy? I'll tell you how I got that tone if you care to know. but it's not a plugin. Gigi, I'm such a huge fan. Keep thriving. Thank you very much. I will try. You know, it's one of those things where I don't burn out because I just do what I love. And if I start to burn out, like I was getting really burnt out making lesson videos for a couple weeks, and I'm like, I'm going to just do a bunch of weird YouTube videos for a while. And then I'll get the urge to start to do more website stuff. I'll go back to that hardcore. It's just like I keep it real because I keep doing what inspires me. So, okay, you guys ready? Name the bass groove. I don't think I have a button for that, but let me see.
Get ready and name that
Band photo.
Close enough. No, it's not Barney Miller, Glorified G. Let's see if I can fake that. It's the best I can do. Okay, that was not the trivia, you guys. All right, Hannah and Brandon Wells are now acquainted. I love it. You guys ready? Name the bass tune and the band. The cover, too. Ow, I just burnt off my fingerprints. I don't know how that part goes. I'm just making shit up. Strutter was a good guest on Hoot, but it's not right. Ricklin Mop, don't call the cops for me using a pick, because Paul McCartney uses a pick. Gene Simmons uses a pick. That wasn't a good example, but you get what I'm saying. Okay. I remember being a kid, and this song came out, and I was in love with Persistence of Time. And this song still makes me excited. Mr. Moose, Got the Time, Joe Jackson, Anthrax. Woo! I gotta say, this tone works really well for that song. Now, it's so weird, Joe Jackson, Got the Time. Is that the same Joe Jackson that did Steppin' Out? Because that would be insane. Anyhow, Anthrax doing a cover of this tune. It's just when it goes to the middle and it's like, did it, it's so sweet. One funny memory of that, though, was the video, because I think they were using some cheesy CGI where they show the band practicing in like this apartment complex, and you could tell they're not really in there. They're just in like little green screen squares in the building. I don't know. It's kind of funny. All right. So every time I hear that song now, I can't stop thinking of when he says "ticking in my head," chicken in my head. Got the time, and he goes chicken in my head, chicken in my head, chicken in my head. Now every time you guys hear it, you're not gonna be able to not hear it. Okay, I'm gonna try to shut off one of my pickups and see if I still get the tone. Okay, with both. Ooh, with one. So one's a bass pickup, you could definitely hear it at the neck position, and the other's the bridge pickup. So put them together and you get some sweet ass business, you know? Oh, I used to know Jerry was a race car driver. I will work on it and I'll come back with that, Caesar, I swear. I am a huge Primus fan. I'm such a big Primus fan, I became a Sausage fan, actually. And that's not a joke. Listen to the band Sausage. You're going to love them. Are you drinking while playing bass? I am, I'm sorry. But here's the funny part. I thought about this the other day. In the past month or so, I've seen live Metallica, Pantera, Asterix, Testament, Megadeth. It's freaking weird. Tommy the Cat, yep. I don't know, I used to know. Real quick, I want to show you guys something before we go back to the bass. Weird shit I picked up at a garage sale. You guys ready? The first thing. It is a weird sign with either the crow or the guy who sings "I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight." I'll show you the next thing in a second. No, I'll show you it now. There's 4 items, but I'll just show you 2. The next item up for bid on The Price is Right. This framed, suitable for framing picture. What's up, Dr. Zero? Of Lucille Ball, my ex-wife. She was mine before she met Desi, okay? I'll leave it at that. Kurt Cobain on the left. What are you talking about? Oh, Cutting Crew. Actually, I should have said the band who plays Take On Me, because that looks more like him. That guy probably got a few girlfriends back in the day. Okay, you guys ready for the next bass tune? I don't have a bumper for it, so here you go.
Name.
Get ready and name that
Band photo.
Alan's guitar, she was married to Ernie Ball. All right. I wish I had a 5-string. I made up that last part. Any more props, we'll call you Carrot Top. Amy, is it Ami Guitar or Amy Guitar? I'm sorry. Do you ever watch the GHS show, Mike? I don't know what that is. John Henry Sminkle? Jackson Hewitt Smucker? Jack? I don't know. You'll have to tell me what it is. Okay, the winner of this round, which I really respect the fact that you can actually even hear it. I think it's because the way I toned it up. One time I did I think it was a live stream without the EQing and the effects I have on the bass, and nobody could hear it. So, Dr. Zero, I think you got it, baby. Dan Hoot, you go to hell. So, people who give me crap about using a pick on bass, if the artist uses a pick, I have to use it. Otherwise, it would sound like this. And yeah, I could do kind of the fake, palm muting like this. But my thumbnail isn't long enough, okay? I'm a little insecure about it. Jeez. Guitar Factor, play Eyes Without a Face bass line. Oh, God. I want to do a whole thing on that song, actually, because I have the actual drum machine that they use for it. So, a little Billy Idol. Still trying to get Steve Stevens on my podcast, but I'll let you know how it goes. Wild Warlock, you are right. It is off the Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, which if you watch that now, it is like a drug trip. I don't know. A lot of sequels go off the rails because I think they just lose the original writers, and this is one of them. It's just so crazy. I love it, though. Okay. We're going to do one more bass part. Then I'm going to go back to the guitar. This one should be Tits and Vinegar.
Get ready and name that
Band photo.
I really got to come up with a bass bumper. I'm sorry. What's up, Andy? Thank you. Plenty. Did you ever got to any Eagles concert? Yeah, I went to Eagles and I did a review of it. Type in Art of Guitar Eagles review and you'll find it. Here we go. What's up, Listeria? So here's the problem with that song. I can't play it correctly unless I flatten my pick out, which I'm not used to doing. So let me try it. There we go. Thank you, Be Cool Guy. All right, let's see who gets it right. We're going to go back to the guitar, all right? Oh, Lounge Act. I've played that on bass before. I forgot it, though. Music Master, you don't have to go to bed. Come on. The world's ending soon. Just stay up and party. Mr. Moose. Woo! Okay, I shouldn't put that out there in the zeitgeist. I don't think the world's going to end, but I think some crazy stuff's going to happen in the next month. I hope it's all good. Okay. Christopher Kamer said, Queensryche Jet City Woman. A lot of people got it, which makes me very happy. Tonight when I'm scooting around, I'm going to have a good, warm feeling in my cockles. I don't know where my cockles are located, but I'm guessing it's somewhere in my heart. I've got cockles in my heart. Graham, Mike, I need 24 frets. What do you think of 22 versus 24? So I have I have both, and I have a 23 fret guitar. I'm just kidding. And it's kind of tricky because I'll practice at home on my Jaguar, and it has 22 frets, and then I'll go to my gig and I'll play my Jackson, which has 24, and it kind of throws me off a little bit. But I like having the extra reach. On a guitar like an SG, you don't need the extra reach because it's made so you could just easily go to the 22nd fret. But on a Jackson, having the 24th fret makes the 22nd fret really easy to reach. So I do enjoy it. And I do use it once in a while. Ooh. All right. Glorified says, I better have a doctor. Somebody get me a doctor for my cockles. Anybody know a cockles doc? A cock doc? Guitar Factor. How did I work up the chat? I don't know what I did. All right, you guys ready? We're going to do this riff, but I'm going to give you a clue before I play it. So anybody who gets it first will win. And this will be for a gift certificate for Best Buy. No, Best Buy. What am I talking about? Amazon for $25. You have to get the name of the band first and the name of the song off of what I play. So let's first do the bumper because I have to see this guy dancing. Bridget, I hope it's not the last warm night. Oh, I better scoot the night away. I better scoot till 3 a.m. tonight.
Name that
Riff.
Cockles and muscles. That was in every beginner guitar book I ever played, and I never learned it, and I never knew why it was called that. Anybody who wins it first, anyone who gets it first will win. You're welcome, Pat Stucker. I am the king of obvious. All right, ready? You're going to get a gift certificate to Video Update. I have to tune my E string and a Blockbuster coupon and $5 off of a steak dinner at the Ponderosa. Adam's music journey. If I had to sacrifice a guitar, which would I pick? Get it? Pick? Hey Zero, Radio Shack's making a comeback. They're going to do this 80s retro thing, and I'm excited about it. I would sacrifice my newest guitar, but I can't talk about it right now because I'm making a whole video series about every one of my guitars. Look for it this week. It's going to be huge, I hope. But let's just say it's the newest guitar I bought, and the reason I would sacrifice it is because I don't know it as well as my other guitars because I just bought it. So check this out. I have to tune my E string to G. Go! No, it's not Kickstart My Heart. Now, if anybody can get the song off what I just told them, they deserve the gift certificate. Thank you, Sammy Kerr. Okay, you guys, name the band and the song. Thoughts on Great Southern Trendkill. One of their best sounding albums. My God, I play it and it just such a huge freaking sound. Good night, Music Master. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Cromer. Alex, I noticed you have stickers on all your guitars. Not all of them. I thought somebody was going to call me out on my bad tab video where I did all my different guitars because like all of them were white. I was waiting for people to say, dude, you're racist. Okay, let's see. So nobody, I don't think, got it from me tuning my E string up to G. And by the way, I tuned my D string down to C, just so you know. That's the secret to playing Who Made Who by AC/DC, Mr. Moose. Just because I went through all the work. What's funny is Angus could have went. But then he would have been, you know, playing Thunderstruck years before it actually happened. Now, I got to tell you guys something. This is how much I love my guitars, especially my SG. I waited till I played the song to tune it up to G because I don't want to screw this guitar up. If I would have waited, or if I would have tuned it earlier today and played it just now, it would have stayed with my E string up in G for like 2 hours. And that's no good. All right, that was Whom Made Whom. And now, everybody, it's time to play What Other Crap Did Mike Buy at a Garage Sale? No, it was not this guitar. That would have been sweet. My dream is to go to a garage sale, just a random one where somebody doesn't know the internet exists. And this guitar is sitting in the corner and it says $55. Oh my God. Savoy, don't even bring up Maximum Overdrive. That is such a crazy movie. So that, and also Tremors. Have you guys watched Tremors? It's one of my favorite horror movies now. I've never watched the whole thing until last week. And now I can see why people lose their shit over Tremors. It's so good. Kevin Bacon. I mean, come on. All right, you guys ready? We're going to do one last drum groove. Let's go.
Name that
Drum groove.
I got blisters on my fingers!
All right, whom made whom if AC/DC were British? Tremors is so cool. I saw it on this, it was like a 3-part series on Shudder about the best horror movies or something. And this one guy's like, yeah, if I had to pick one horror movie, it'd be Tremors. And he was like one of those guys who knows everything about horror movies. I'm like, I gotta watch it again. This time I'm gonna pay attention, and it was worth it. And he's right. There's heart. There's like Indiana Jones feel a little bit. There's like just good personalities. You want to root for the people. It's all good. Mike, lasagna's burning. Oh shit. That's okay. I like it like I like my women. I don't know what that means. Okay, you guys ready? Let's do a drum groove. This one could have been tighter. That's all I gotta say. So I'm making an excuse before I even play it. Here we go. Holy crap, Tubbers. You got a Ludwig snare for $20 and it's, oh my God. It usually sells for $1,200. That's insane. Was it a Black Beauty? Because I'm about to commit Harry Carey here if that is. My friend just got a Black Beauty, by the way. All right. Caesar, I love Heart. Great band. Name a Heart song. I'll play it. I did this last time and I'm like, I think I could play any Heart song because I'm in a band that plays 3 hours of Heart. All right, the winner is... Yeah, Hannah, I think if Ben and I got together, we would just talk about horror movies the whole time. We're probably going to do a podcast pretty soon, but... Let's see. He's too busy schmoozing with Sweetwater to call me back. All right. I think the winner that said the band and the song is Melon Swatter. I think. All right, good job, everybody. Break Stuff by Heart. Oh, that's like 90s Heart. I don't know that one. But I like how Fred Durst kind of like sat in for Ann Wilson. It was weird to hear him sing Barracuda. Painkiller by Death. Amy, dude, I was about to say Painkiller by Judas Priest and my tab exited. I don't believe you. Pat, that I do not. Did you just choose their newest album and ask me? Because I don't know anything before 1990. We did play back. Okay, our last show, for some reason, the singer Carrie decided we were gonna do back to what the hell is it? Black on Black 2. Like, first of all, that's an E flat. Second of all, we haven't played that song in 6 years. What are you doing? And it sounds just like Barracuda anyway, so I do like it. Rickland Mop. Moose just lost, not to be obvious. Yes. Moose is in the other room. He's got really good Wi-Fi, I think. So, how, Jack, can I get gift certificates in U.S. only? If you can get an Amazon gift card through the emails, then you should be able to get it. I don't know for sure, but we'll see. Corey Feldman solo. You know what's funny, Robert? I did a remake of it. I actually replayed it, and I added wah, and I uploaded it, and people were like, that sucks. I'm like, oh, that was me, actually. All right, everybody. Let's do another one. I'm excited. We're going to do a backwards video that creeps me out. It's even creepier backwards than forwards. You ready? Let's go.
Name that
Backwards phrase.
Okay. I have a lot to say about this next video, but let's just check it out. All right, is that not the freakiest thing you've seen in a long time? Besides these glasses? I mean, okay, people already got it right, so I can talk about it. First of all, Ozzy comes out with this song. That was crazy. And he's got all these, like, girls around him, and they're all gothic, scary looking, Chucky looking girls, and they're headbanging. And in the video, they reversed it, so their hair is going like, and I reversed it today, and I didn't even plan this. And all of a sudden, they're like doing it regular, like forward. I'm like, whoa, Ozzy forward is actually creepier than backwards. It's so strange. Rickland Mop. Garth Brooks, Friends in Low Places. If I could play it, you owe me $50. Thank you. That was fun. Okay. By the way, that is not a Heart song, but that opened up some memories in my brain. Okay. Any other requests? All right, let's do another one. Oh my God, we have okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 more songs to do. I hope you guys are ready. Let's go.
Name that
Riff.
I already forgot it. Shoot. That one, I played a little jazz in there. Did you guys hear that? A little flat 9 action, but I hope nobody actually understood or caught it, because that would be embarrassing. Dude, you just botched a CC DeVille solo. Oop, I gave it away. Shoot. All right, let's see who got it right. Amy Guitar says play but try. Does that go like this? I don't know that. Mike, did you not make a review of Metallica's 72 music videos? I haven't watched them yet, but I remember they were all like cartoonish or something, right? Wild Warlock, thank you for the $2. Next stream, please dress up as Bowie from Labyrinth. Okay, as long as Jennifer Connelly is going to be here too. Otherwise, forget about it. That sounded very perverted. I know she was like probably 5 years old in that movie, but it's a classic. Christopher Kamer, I think you won it. I think. Sweet. It's funny because you wonder how many songs you can actually make out of these chords. Ren, why did you cut your long hair when you were younger? Because Metallica did. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. You just do something for so long and you just kind of are ready for a change, you know? It's kind of like when, you know, you grow your pubes out and all of a sudden you're like, I just got to like trim them. So now I'd say my pubes are as long as the hair I have on my head now. So picture that. I'm just kidding. Okay, any requests besides can you play Far, Far Away From Here? One time I was playing a show and this guy came up. He's like, hey, can you guys play Far, Far Away From Here? And I was like, no, I don't know that one. I was like super green to the whole thing. And my singer just started laughing. He's like, oh, it's hilarious. And then I thought about it and I laughed. Louie Louie. No, because I'm going to play it wrong. And it's 3 chords and you're going to laugh at me. Dr. Zero. Okay, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Let's go to the next. Thank you. I will update you on the pubes every 6 months. After I quit drinking, I'm going to be like, dude, the pubes just kept it coming all night long. This next one I'm a little bit worried about, but let's see what happens.
Name that
Oh, Melon Swatter, all you got to do to show off is play Brett Mason licks. I'm serious. Anything he does with Alan Jackson, just kick into that and people freak out. Okay, you guys ready? I'm out of tune, but just live with it. Justin Shipley's here. That is badass, man. Justin is in the house. I saw him play not too long ago, and it was so cool. I want to see when that was. All right. That man in the title card is insane. I don't know what you guys are talking about. All right. It's not smoke in the water, I swear to God. I'm sorry, Justin. I'm so bad with gig dates. I've seen 3 shows in the last 5 days, so. All right. Justin, is it your birthday? Happy birthday. I'll play you what I play live. Alex, I use 9.5s because I want to be a hipster. Justin, happy birthday, my friend. You are what, 28 years old? It's a good life when you're 28 years old, trust me. Your thing still works, and you're not too jaded yet. When you get to my age, when you're 76 years old, you're like, oh my God, the world is just screwed. All the bands I thought I loved, they all come from a dark place. Except Metallica. I'm just kidding. Mr. Bungle. I have to do some Mr. Bungle trivia. That'd be really cool. But I only know a couple songs. You guys ready? We're going to do 3 more, and then we're going to get the hell out of here. I have to have some lasagna time, some red wine, make me feel so fine, and I'm going to scoot till 3 in the morning because as far as Bridget says, it's the last warm night in Minnesota for the year. That's so depressing. All right. I got to show you some more of my stuff I got at the garage sale. Probably the weirdest thing I ever bought, a lunchbox with old school war propaganda. Look at that. I haven't opened it yet, I'm afraid to. Look at this. Is that the scariest thing ever? Is that not like a Megadeth video? Okay, I'm going to open it for the very first time. What if there's like acid from the 60s in here? Here we go. Oh my God. It was a spirit. It was a box of Dave Mustang's Angst. All right. The last thing I bought at the garage sale. You guys are going to love this. A retro 1980s boombox, also known as a ghetto blaster. But we're not allowed to say ghetto blaster anymore. It is insensitive, and I will not stand for this language. But the guy says it works. He says the cable's in the back. Let me check. Otherwise, I got to steal some batteries out of my mom's toy. It's all there. I'm excited. All right. So one thing I wanted to do before we sign off, I have 2 more songs, by the way. Ask a general question and see everybody's response. I will answer as well. But I got this idea from Monty Colvin from the Galactic Cowboys, who, by the way, I did a video on, I think, 3 months ago, maybe? And they did a Kickstarter to do a next album, and they raised $86,000. It makes me think I should do some raisin, some raisin cane. So if I were to do like a GoFundMe for a solo album and ask for 20 grand, would you guys actually contribute? I'd feel bad asking for that, but okay, you guys ready? He did a thing on his podcast, which by the way is called Rockcast, Monty Colvin. Look it up. 6 questions. The first one is, what was your very first rock concert? I will answer first. Kiss during Hot in the Shade tour. The opening band was Slaughter, and the next one was Faster Pussycat. And I remember because Tim Kelly came out, and they're tuned down a whole step like Motley Crue, and he hit an A chord and did the old toggle switch trick, and it hit me in the chest. And I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. And then Kiss comes out, and they've got Faster Pussycat was good. I wasn't a huge fan, but afterwards I liked them more. Kiss comes out, they've got the Egyptian face. It opens up. Later I found out it was a screen. I thought it was an actual thing. Lasers shoot out, green lasers, and Kiss comes out, their silhouettes, and they play I Stole Your Love. It changed my life. Okay, let's see who everybody else's was. Hannah thought about Galactic Cowboys. I'm telling you, their new stuff is going to be wild, I hope. Randy, Toy, she has only one? Oh, she only has one. Well, only one that I know about. This is a true story. Don't tell anybody, but one time my aunt babysat us, and her daughter, my niece, no, what would she be? My cousin. She was like a toddler, and she came out, and she was holding one of my aunt's toys. And it was, let's just say it was active. And my aunt's like, oh my God. She took it away and ran into her room. I'll never forget that. Cromer, Bon Jovi Cinderella. That would have been cool. Robert saw Kiss in 77. I'm jealous. Rick Lamop saw Pantera, Skid Row. I'm extra jealous. It's so crazy that they played together. Brian McCormick, Rat and Kicks. I love Kicks. Don't Close Your Eyes still makes me cry. Bridget, Poison opening up. Oh, opening band was Slaughter. Wow, Slaughter got around back then. Okay, so you guys can read each other's answers. That's pretty cool. Let me ask one more. Oh, you know what? Honeysuckle Themis. Mike, play the weight solo. I have to practice it. I don't want to do Vito wrong. But if you want to see it, check out my video where I did the hair metal solos. I practiced it for like 12 hours that day. So, Bad Company, 1979. Oh my God. I've always wanted to hear Bad Company play Bad Company off the album Bad Company. That would have been great. Thank you, John LaFontaine. Appreciate it. All right, you guys. Emi Guitar. I miss seeing Metallica because my aunt forgot to take me. Oh my God, that would cause some trauma. Some legit trauma. So, by the way, whoever said Sing Me Away by Night Ranger, you were right. It's so hard to play it the right way. I'm not used to using these two fingers. That's what he said. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Whoever said it first, congratulations. Oh, boy. Okay, we have 2 more guitar trivias, then I gotta go home. I gotta hit that lasagna, you know? I played in a Bad Company tribute band for 2 gigs, and then I quit. I will do a video about it someday. But I was playing drums. All right. No, I was playing guitar for that band. I played for a Foreigner tribute band for the drums. It was super fun. Alex Navarro, play Hit the Lights. Okay, I'm still taking requests, you guys. Hello. Good night. I'm just kidding. That was fun. So if anybody wants to do a request song, I will try to play. I'm going to copy my friend Jassy and see what I can do. See, she goes down the long path, though, and this is why I think sometimes she gets burned out. We're about to do a podcast together, but she'll do like, okay, I'll take requests, and then someone will say, Slipknot, and she'll play the whole song. And that looks very stressful. And I'm like, you know what? I'll play 2 measures. I don't care. Play Alone by Heart solo. Okay, Adam, I'll do this, but I haven't played live with the Heart Band in 2 months. So cut me some slack. Jeez. So I have to admit this. The last gig we played alone, I screwed up. Here's why. Here's my excuse. We also play What About Love? And the verse to What About Love goes like this. Right? But Alone goes like this. Justin, Mike, let's do a live together where we just riff together. Of course. Let's do it. That'd be awesome. Shooting star is good, by the way, John. Good call. Okay, so it's off by 1/2 step. And so live I went like this. And I had to laugh because I screwed it up so bad I had to admit it. I just went up and said, sorry guys, I was playing some acid jazz. So the solo goes like, thank you. So many shows where I was nervous about playing that, and the last 3 shows I kept feeling it like it was going to be our last show, and I'm like, I'm just going to step up and freaking own it, and I screwed up. Ain't talking about low. Okay, let's go ahead. Yeah, but what's weird is the What About Love solo is a lot different. And there's something weird about the very end that I screwed up on before. Let's see. Alan's Guitar Channel. How do I get you alone? See, I almost screwed up. I almost did the straight on solo. It's got the same ending. So there's a lot of weird shit going on in this heart stuff, you know? A lot of crossover. That's the problem. All right. Hannah, Who Will You Run To? Oh my God, that's a solo that I love doing live, but I always barely play it. It's like I practice it, then when I get to the live situation, something just goes off in my head and I forget it. So let me try to do the last solo, okay? So there's... I screwed that up. I'm sorry. But I tried. It's hard when I'm not in the actual moment playing with the band. I totally blow it. Cliffs of Dover taught me some very awesome technique lessons. One is the 5 ride, which I call the 5 ride. So like at the end when it goes like, what is it? Oh my God. Okay. Oh, this. That diddle. I learned a secret way to pick that, but I'm going to do it in a future video. Those ladies of heart are getting up there in age. I don't care. I'll still go on a date with Nancy. I do not care. Okay, you guys ready for the last 2? By the way, you guys, I'm going to be doing a whole thing on my guitar collection soon. I'm going to do 3 guitars at a time. I'm going to make it a whole series, and I need you guys to vote on your favorite ones. So hopefully that'll be exciting for everybody. And it will actually force me to get to know the ins and outs of my guitars. Because I don't. I'll get a guitar like this. I'll be like, oh, Steve Vai, Monkey Grip, Gem, whatever. Then I'll go deeper and I'll learn about the pickups. I'll learn about all the woods and all that stuff. So I really appreciate that because it forces me to get to know my stuff better. Any Pantera. I'll only play the bad tab version of Pantera tonight. Sorry, that's probably painful for people, especially when you're used to it. So, I'm sorry. Dimebag, forgive me. All right. I don't care if Nancy Wilson's 70. I will swoon her. I will take her out to the best applesauce dinner of all time. And then we'll play bingo and then we'll watch Lawrence Welk. Alan, I have monkey-like tendencies, and I use this for a kettlebell. That's why I have such manly shoulders. Just kidding. I have the shoulders of a 12-year-old boy. But if I keep doing this, man, shit's gonna get real. All right, you guys ready? I finally get to do a lick.
Name that
Speaking of lick. Zero, I have a funny story about Oingo Boingo. So, okay, one time, I don't know why, but our drummer had it in his head that he wanted to play Dead Man's Party. We're like, all right. So I made a track for it, and we had to follow along to it, and it was a disaster. It was such a cool tune, but we freaking botched it. Like, I'm the biggest Danny Elfman fan. I'm such a big fan back in the day that I actually bought a physical CD of all his songs. Back then, that meant a lot. But Oingo Boingo is one of those tunes that, or one of those bands that I just respect because they were like a band that, like a Hollywood soundtrack writer would have written those songs. They're so crazy. You know what I mean? They should have put a monkey grip on a Les Paul. Alan's guitar, that is blasphemy. How, Jack, can I get Oingo Boinger? I hardly know her. Justin, so about the live stream collab, let's do it. Okay, we'll do it next time. I will get you on here live. You could be in studio, or you could be on the screen, and we will riff for riff. That'll be fun. Because I probably know 3,000 riffs. What do you know? Do you know the riff for Hangin' Tough by New Kids on the Block? I didn't think so. All right, you guys ready? Though, that's a great idea. Les Pauls should all come with a insurance policy for your lower back. Here we go. It's a lick. Ashton, what's up? What's up, dude? Can't stay long, a few hours for work, but I want to stop by and say congratulations. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I hate sounding very inauthentic when I say thank you. Because, for example, when we went to Megadeth, Testament, and Metallica, that's like my world. You know what I mean? So we were in line for Testament, and the kid in front of us turned around. He looked at me funny, and his dad was with him, and I'm just like, hey, what's up? And then he's like, are you the Art of Guitar guy? And I'm like, yeah, what's up? And I tried talking to him, and he got really weird. I'm like, people act weird around me now. It's weird. But he was cool. We talked about, his videos that he saw and all that stuff. And I'm just like, it's such a weird world to know, just people watch this channel. It's very bizarre. But what I like about that is knowing that people are actually interested in metal guitar, even in 2024. It seems like everything's rap and pop and weird stuff. And I like that stuff somewhat, but it's like, you know what? We got to come back to what we really love, the real stuff. So if anybody is ever at a concert and you see me come up and let's talk shop. The only thing I'm worried about, though, is I talk too much, and eventually people give me a look like, dude, I gotta go watch the concert. Quit talking about freaking Megadeth for 2 seconds. Jeez. All right. It was really sweet, though. I'll tell the story. I'll do the review videos. I'll tell the story there. But I got a little choked up, a little verklempt. Okay. I get teary-eyed. That's why I'm wearing shades right now. Because I can't believe playing this piece of wood with strings on it can bring so many people together. It's so crazy. All right. How jack can I get? Looked up young pics of Nancy Wilson, and she looks like my mother. Don't tell me that. I'll be the guy in the helicopter with binoculars tomorrow. Don't tell me that, okay? Randy Chang, it is not Fortunate Son by CCR. Although, whenever you hear this, or whatever, it does sound like it. I understand. Oh, I totally hear it now, but that's actually this. Those kind of tunes make me realize that all the stuff we're worried about today has been going on forever. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, politicians making all these decisions to go to war, and why don't you send your own kids? It's like just as relevant today, isn't it? Robert says ZZ Tips. Justin, forgot to mention, hanging with Steve Lynch in a couple days. What the hell? The 8-finger tapping wizard. Holy crap, dude. I tried 8-finger tapping, and I can't let go of my pick. That's the problem. I'm just addicted to my prick, my pick. So if I do anything, it's going to be like 6-finger tapping. Obviously not. That's hard to do, actually. 6-finger tapping. Damn, that sucked. All right, let's keep going. Who's Nancy Wilson? Ren. Blocked. Just kidding. Okay, let's see who won. And I'm going to practice my 6-finger tapping again. Dr. Zero, but the question is, do you get groupies? Hello. I call that behind closed doors. Whatever happens back there, it stays back there. The winner of the last one was... Can you guys help me out here? Because I can't find it. Okay, I'm all the way back to Oingo Boingo here. It was ZZ Top for sure. Under Pressure. Got Me Under Pressure, it's called. I think Grant got it. Can you guys help me out here? If I were to 8-finger tap that song, I'd probably be... Never mind. All right, let's keep going. I think 20% of that was cool. The rest of it sucked ass. Not sure what a cover of Under Pressure, the Queen song, would sound like if... That's what it would sound like, John. ZZ Top playing Under Pressure by Queen. Nah, it doesn't work. So do we need a band name now? I think so. I really think so. Okay, so Grant did win. Thank you, Hannah. Appreciate it. So I remember learning ZZ Top, but it was something like that. It was great. Okay, I'm terribly disturbed by my lack of 6-finger tapping ability. So I'm going to practice really quick, and we're going to do the last one. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to do some scooting, some lasagna, some red wine. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so here's how I practice. Ready? All right. Ren, Mike needs to know what Haktua podcast means. Haktua. I know what it means, and I know everybody who says they watch her podcast just can't watch it for too long because it gets weird, but I'm happy for her. I hope she sold enough like merch to retire, you know. But here's what I do. After I do my videos, I go home and I sit in my Jeep and I watch Instagram Reels for like 2 minutes, but I try to cut it off after 2 minutes. The other day I saw like Lebanon and bombs dropping. It was so depressing. That's probably why I had my nightmare, by the way. And then like I'll see the Haktua girl and I'm like, oh, I get it. I hope she's doing well, but I don't know. I think her 15 minutes have come up, but who am I to say, you know? All right. Hannah's name is Blue Vintage because she is a moderator, so don't piss her off. Okay, here's the next question I need you guys to ponder. I might run to the bathroom, but I'll be right back. We talked about the first concert you ever saw. What is the last concert you ever saw? Steele, what's up? So my first concert was Kiss, like I said, Hot in the Shade. My friend Andy took me there, and we're like way back in the nosebleeds, right? And he's headbanging and doing this. I didn't know what to do, so I started headbanging. I'm like, I guess he's just headbanging at a Kiss concert. I don't know. My last concert was a band called La Luz. It's like an indie 4-piece female band. They played the Turf Club in St. Paul. And all I got to say is walking through St. Paul was like walking through a third world country. It depressed me. And until I got inside the Turf Club, I wanted to move to Tahiti. It was so depressing. But before that, though, it was Testament with Creator. Holy crap. And Possessed. And the gig before that, it was Megadeth with Mudvayne and All That Remains. I've got so many review videos coming up. So you guys talk about your last concert you just saw, and I'm going to pee-pee out of my wee-wee. I'll be back. Don't look at my lack of ass either. Just to make sure you don't look at my butt, I'm going to put the boombox in front. I wish I could play a little Beat Street. Okay, I'll be back. I think I'm the only guy who's more insecure about my backside than my front side. But either way, I'm insecure. Okay. Jeremy, did the video actually freeze or did I just leave? Do you guys like that move? I practice that all day. All right. The last concert for me was the show we played tonight. Justin. See, I love that we have people in the audience that play shows that know what it's like to do it up big. Sorry, my poopy eyes. Okay. So there's a thing about live playing that, you know, here's what I realized. I did a video about the review of the Metallica shows, the 2 shows, and somebody did a review of my review, which is funny, or a reaction, I should say. And it was so funny because he was saying things that I knew he never really went to a show like that before. And I got to remember that not everybody has played on a stage before. You know, when you like talk about things, you see it from your perspective. And you're like, oh, of course everybody has, you know, had a Taco Bell Burrito Supreme. But eventually you got to realize that people have not lived your freaking life. So when I did my video about trying out for a band, that was like a culmination of a bunch of real stories put together. The one about playing a small gig with a 3-piece band, that was totally real. And I'm like, I think people like it because they get to experience stuff they don't really get to do every day. So like Justin being on stage, it's a different vibe than a lot of people know. And so I think it's interesting. So I think we're going to have a lot to talk about. So it should be fun. Okay. Connor, Mike, what's one song you want to see Metallica play live that they barely play? Ooh, I would love to see Dyer's Eve, although I've seen videos of it, but I just have never seen it live for myself. And I would also love to see Bread Fan and The Prince would be really cool. Even though those are covers, I would love to see that. So, okay, you guys ready for the next question real quick? Everyone's like, man, Mike's milking it tonight. What's the deal? Hey, I want lasagna, man. I still have to do a whole scooting trek before I have my lasagna. Jesus. Okay. I have one more song left, but the question is, we talked about the first concert ever. Mine was Kiss. Last concert, La Luz. I thought, how crazy is this? I just saw all these huge bands. Now I'm at the Turf Club watching this indie band. We go downstairs, have a drink. We come upstairs. The band is literally just hanging out. I'm like, the singer was next to the merch table. I went up to her and I'm like, awesome guitar playing. She's like, I think she was like mad or something. It was weird, but she's like, thank you. I think she was just tired. She just played a show and she had to meet a bunch of people, but she was cool. And then I went and I talked to the bass player and I'm like, that'd be so cool if I went and saw Megadeth. And after the show, I just like went up and I'm like, hey Dirk, great chops, man. That groove for Peace Sells was killer. He'd be like, cool, man. But it's different worlds, you know. Okay. What was the loudest concert you ever saw? Mine, I talk about it all the time, was Testament at First Avenue. The walls were shaking, the earth was quaking, my mind was aching, and we were making, because you guys know the rest. How I got jacked. My first concert would be Mora Trask. What? Is that some Finnish band? Vintage MX plays Skeletons of Society. I will, but I think I'll blow it because I always confuse certain Slayer songs. So I already played this one. Oops. And I always confuse that with Skeletons. But you have to tell me if that's right, because I confuse that with other songs too. So my Slayer knowledge sucks compared to like my Testament knowledge. I'm sorry. Okay, loudest for Pepperoni was AC/DC. Oh my God, you saw AC/DC live? I'm jealous. I've never seen them live. There's like a handful of bands I've never seen live. Aerosmith, AC/DC, it's crazy. Guys, somehow we sustained over 100 people this entire time, so thank you very much. If you want to give a final like, I think we can get above 200, which might be a record, actually. It's crazy. Raymond being on stage with Ted Nugent. Holy crap. People are like, oh, all you know is Cat Scratch Fever, huh? Okay, let me try another one. How do you like that? I also know one of my favorite Nugent songs is actually called Working Hard, Playing Hard. I don't know if anybody knows that song, but my dad used to play it on 8-track and I loved it. That's great. Justin, Motley Crue, as my mom would say, Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood Tour. Oh my God. Dude, just the beginning of that album. So badass. Can you play Tornado of Souls? Adam 1, I've already done a video on it. Yes. Yes and no. Oh my God, I barely pulled that off. Do a vertical live. That sounds very sexual. All right. Wango Tango's good too. When I was a kid, my friend Al from Cyctus, he always would get on a kick where he would just like repeat a song for 2 weeks straight. And one time he would just do the intro to Wango Tango. He'd be like, it's the Wango, the Tango, 1, 2. I was just like, I'm so sick of that song. Still great, but other people can ruin a good song for you, you know? All right, we'll do more requests, but I have to do the final song of the night. We'll give another gift certificate away for this one. $25 to Make You Holler for Radio Shack. You guys ready? Here are the notes first. like this. Love it. Still, a lot of shows, always the smallest venues. That is actually a good point. You play First Ave and you turn it up to 11, you're going to get some crazy shit, you know? Pat Stucker, other people can ruin a good song for you. Yes. I hate to say this, but it could go I like to say this, but I also hate it could go the other way too. Like a crappy song, if like you're, I don't know, with somebody you really like, and all of a sudden, I don't know, some crappy band comes on, you might like that song forever just because you attach it with your mind. You associate it, you know? Ooh, somebody said the right. Ooh, I think somebody won both gift certificates for the night. Hannah says Slipknot at Download Festival. Holy! That would have been cool to see. I keep thinking if I ever see Rammstein live, it's going to be the loudest thing ever, but I'm working on the Creeping Death solo right now. Graham, it's a tough one. I haven't played it in a long time. I just know there's a lot of like counter motion. I don't know, but there's a lot of faking it. So don't feel bad if you can't follow every single note going down, because Kirk is just doing that. He's just doing whatever, you know what I mean? But make sure you get... What's funny is I just did the Kirk Hammett Master of Puppets thing where I pulled it off the side. That's so sweet. So, don't feel bad if you have to use your ring finger instead of your pinky. That seems to feel better. I mean, I went my whole life trying to always use my pinky, but this is totally fine. Totally worth it. All right. Who won that one, by the way? Let's go back. The lasagna's calling me right now. Yeah, John, Stranglehold's a great song, especially the solos. Learn those, you get a lot of great stuff. So, never seen Motorhead live. I wish I had. Let's see. You know what, though? Rick LaMob, I'm not worried about more viewers. It's like, if I just keep doing what I do, I think it's just going to keep naturally growing, like organically. If all of a sudden I was on like 1 million people watching, the comments would be going like, brrr, I'd never be able to answer anything. So I don't know. I wonder if I'm in a really good place right now, you know? Okay, I'm going to scroll down. The first person to say... Let's see. Mr. Moose, send me your money by Suicidal. Lights. Camera. Guys, check out Send Me Your Money by Suicidal Tendencies. It'll make your day. And while you're at it, check out everything by those guys. If you ever hear the intro to You Can't Bring Me Down, you will never be the same person again. I promise you. Okay, so we talked about the first concert, the last concert, the loudest concert. The last one I'll leave you with is the most surprising concert. So somebody you saw live that you're like, holy shnikes, that's way better than I thought it was going to be. I'll start. This is recent. I just saw it. It's going to be my review. Creator. They kicked my taint. DJ Batman, are you a millionaire now? What's weird is I don't really keep track, but over the course of the YouTube era, the last 14 years, I'm sure I made more than that. I don't know. I got to go back and figure it out. But it all went to guitars, as you can see. I'm not going to sit around and be like, counting the green. I'm not like that. I'm like, oh, I got this money. I need a new Explorer. Ta-da. Oh, I need a new gem. Ta-da. You know, that's how I live. All right. I don't know if anyone got it right. Can somebody help me out, please? So a lot of people said suicidal tendencies. Oh, wait, I already did it. Send me your money. Okay, wow. I'm sorry, you guys. I was still on the last tune. I thought nobody answered yet. So, Slapwagon, Wrathchild America. That's so cool you say that. Because we got to open for Nuclear Assault. And I think you know the connection there. So, Vintage, Deep Purple, Perfect Stranger. It's one of my favorite riffs of all time. I really want to do a Richie Blackmore tribute band, but I just don't know if I have the energy at this point. We'll see. What's up, MDU 2112? Hi from QC. What is that? Quebec? I love my Canadian friends, by the way. You're right above me. I'm in Minnesota, so. All right. Okay, you guys. So, any last requests before I go scooting, eating lasagna, and drinking red wine? Because tonight is my last night of decadence. I'm going to do the decadence dance. I don't know how that goes. I'm just guessing. John LaFontaine, you know good stuff when you see it. Rainbow. I grew up. My parents had the record. I listened to Stone Cold and Street of Dreams till I fell asleep. It's great stuff. All right, you guys. One more request, then I'm going to call it a night. Zero says I hate Pearl Jam. I think Pearl Jam was thrust upon us, but I still ended up liking them. It took me forever to like Alive because I'm like, what's this happy shit, you know? I'm like listening to Blackened and Master of Puppets, and all of a sudden... But until I heard State of Love and Trust by Pearl Jam, that's when I fell in love with the band. But I realized that the record industry pushed everything on us back then, and I'm just a rube, okay? I'll admit it. DJ Batman, play Iron Man. I wish I still had my bumper of I'm Not a Trained Monkey, but which part of Iron Man? Because I will play it for you. Guys, don't hate Pearl Jam. Don't hate Eddie Vedder. If you were in a band back then and you were suddenly thrust into the mainstream, you'd love it. And I'd probably love your band. I was such a rube. Jeez. Little Fighter, Math King, I did a whole video on that. Just type in Little Fighter art of guitar. I learned it. I tried to learn it like on the spot. It was really tough. So only by Anthrax when they were trying to sound like Alice in Chains. By the way, everybody was trying to sound like Alice in Chains at one time. So, Mr. Moose, I'm about to do a Shotgun Messiah video. So stay tuned. Interstate Love Song. Oh my God. I used to play it on drums, but doesn't it go like, how's that go? I don't know. So Pearl Jam is near and dear to my heart. My heart's over here. It's full of cockles, remember? But when Vitalogy came out, I was working at a music store and I was super depressed. And it was like my best friend. Vitalogy and Versus, actually. So if you can listen to Versus, there's a lot of great stuff on it. They just wrote really great songs, and I'm really grateful that they came around. I needed an injection of good songwriting because I was way into riffs, licks, trying to be flashy. And all of a sudden Pearl Jam's like, oh yeah, we're going to write a song with like one chord. So, please me. Good one, Adam. Oops. It's funny because, yeah, I see why you said that. My favorite part of Please Please Me is when they just, here's what the Beatles were good at. They'll do like not a common thing, but a thing that your ear gets used to, right? Like this I could get used to. Right? Then the vocals follow that, and all of a sudden they go. It's like, what was that? Who told you could play 3 major chords in a row, a whole step apart? I guess you're the Beatles. Jesus. Okay. Corduroy is a great song, but one of my favorite songs by Pearl Jam is probably Rearview Mirror. Let's see if I can remember it. It's like... Okay, you guys, I don't want to promote Pearl Jam too much because God knows they all made hundreds of $1 million. To the point where Stone Gossard can trash guitars at the end of the night. It does not impress me. Dude, you have $100 million. Let someone who makes $12 an hour trash a guitar and I will be impressed. Anyhow, Rearview Mirror, all one word. Check it out. The buildup is incredible. It's almost as good as State of Love and Trust, but not quite. It's close. Now I'm probably going to get canceled by CSAC because they're canceling all the damn videos. Greedy bastards. Saigon Kick keeps coming up. I love Saigon Kick. They were big when I was growing up. I remember they hit big, sadly, with a ballad when everyone was doing ballads, but they're legit. Completely legit. Justin, Badlands, for sure. I think they went really Led Zeppelin-y, and I love them. Jakey Lee, right? All right, guys, I'm going to pee one more time, and then I'm going to go scooting, get some lasagna, get some red wine. Going to feel so fine. But I want to thank everybody for being there for the 900,000 subscribers. I can't believe it's real. Every day I wake up, I'm like, I'm going to wake up like, I'm going to be 15 again. I'm going to have 12 pubes. I'm going to have no girlfriends. I'm going to have Castlevania NES, the Minnesota Twins in my right hand, and my harmony guitar. And YouTube will have not been invented. Everything's going to be all a fantasy. But every day it seems to be real. It's weird. So, and I only have you guys to thank. So thank you so much. So if you guys want to listen to Rearview Mirror, I don't think you'll be disappointed. We'll see you guys soon. Love you guys. Good night, Noah. Good night, John Boy. We'll see everybody soon. I have probably 4 videos coming out this week, and I'm not drinking. So I'm going to have a lot of energy to get these things done, okay? And I'll have better pecs for you next time. All right, guys. Take care. Thanks again, and we will see you soon. Pepperoni, I'll do push-ups next time because I'll be off the sauce and I'll be totally trained. I'll be ready for it. Thank you, Mr. Moose. Appreciate it. God, we kept over 100 people the whole time. That's so awesome. Thank you. All right. I don't know how to get out of here, but I'm going to try this. All right, guys. We'll see you later, guys and gals. Bye-bye.